Hi guys, you can see the rainy season is underway even then. Not raining today, the weather is dry. No clouds in the sky, the weather is very pleasant. The sun is about to set. Good evening. I have been practicing for 1 year now and I have achieved fluency little bit. Not so much, but little bit I have achieved. Not today, but one day I'll definitely become fluent in English. With in this thought, I'm just practicing. If you also want to improve your language, if you want to become master in anything, then you will have to continue on your journey. Never stop. Keep learning. And today I'll share another interesting story, which will be very helpful for the learners, those who wants to improve their fluency. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please stay connected until it ends. So long time ago in the city of Vizag used to live a happy man named Ramesh. He had happy attitude. He had everything that he wished for. He was quite successful man. He used to run his own business, his own hotel business. He was the owner of the very big hotel, and he used to live with his small family name. He used to live with his small family. He had wife named Malti, and he had his 9-year-old son Rinku. He had everything that he wished for, and he was very happy in his life. Only one thing, there was only one thing which made him sad. You know what was the thing? His own son. He was his own son. His own son Rinku was very lazy, wicked, and greedy. Always used to take rest and used to have fun with his friends, and used to play with money. His father did not like this, but he was unable to do so anything. He was unable to change his son's behavior. One day, one morning, he said to Rinku, Rinku, come here and look at your marks. 2, 3, 4 are these marks. If you will keep doing like this, then one day you will ruin my name. Why don't you focus on your studies? Then Rinku said, Father, nothing it happened. One day I'll I'll pass in the exam. Why are you worried? Why are you tense? But only only then you say lots of things to me when I'll get fail. When I'll get fail. After listening his son's sentence, he became very upset, but he was unable to do so anything against his son. Lots of time passed like this. One day, one evening, while returning from the hotel, he stuck in a long traffic. He came out from his car and saw there was long jam. Then he stood then he stood beside the road, and he saw a small child. He was polishing the shoes. He went up to him. Then that small boy said to Ramesh, Sir, your shoes look dirty. Please give me your shoes. I'll polish them. Then Ramesh gave him then Ramesh gave him his shoes, and that small boy started polishing shoes. Then Ramesh asked, Hey boy, what's your name and where do you live? Then he said, My name is Prakash. I live in a tent house. I live in a tent house on the street, beside the street. Then Ramesh asked, where is your parents? Then he said, My parents had died in a car accident. Then Ramesh feels pity for him and he said, If you don't mind, then you can live with us. I have a small family. You can live with us. I have no problem. Then Prakash became very happy and said, "Thank you so much, sir. It's my honor." Then that day, Ramesh took him in his car and brought brought him in his house, and and he said just in front of his family, "Look, everyone, from now onwards, Prakash will. This is orphan boy, and his parents had died in a car accident, and from now onwards he will live with us." Then Malti Devi became very happy, and but Rinku became angry on him and said, "This boy will live with me. He will live with us." And then Ramesh said to Rinku, "Why are you worried? He is like your younger brother. Behave properly with him, and now he will live with in your room. Share your bed, share your everything with him." Rinku did not like this, and each and every day he started fighting with Prakash, but in front of his father he was unable to do so anything. Lots of time passed like this, and every night Prakash started noticing something. What was the every night Rinku used to go inside his parents' room and used to steal precious things like gold, jewelry, money, and every precious thing started stealing from their locker, and used to keep one thing. Prakash was noticing everything, and this went on several days. He was thinking, Prakash was thinking, what if I'll tell this to Ramesh? If I'll tell this to Ramesh, then he will definitely beat to Rinku. With in this fear, he never tell this to anyone. He was quiet. Lots of time passed like this, and now 15 years passed like this. They became mature, and one day, when Malti and Ramesh was watching TV while sitting on the sofa, then the Rinku came in the house with a beautiful girl. Then after watching all of this, Ramesh and Malti was shocked. You know, Rinku Rinku had married with that girl against against them, and that girl name was Disha. Disha was also very greedy, wicked, and lazy girl. Then after watching all of this, Ramesh asked Rinku, "Rinku, what's this? You have married against us, and who is this girl?" Then he said, he is Disha. Now she is my wife. We have married, we have got married, and now she will live with us. She is your daughter-in-law. In this way, Malti Devi and Ramesh had tears in their eyes. They were crying, but they were unable to do so anything. Lots of time passed like this, and Disha did not like Prakash and Rinku's parents. So each and every day started fighting with Rinku. And one day she said to Rinku, "Rinku, what is happening here? Only then I live in this house when Ramesh will leave this home." And both of them started making plan. Then Disha said, I have an idea." And next day, according to plan, Whenever Ramesh and Malti Devi on the ground, they were walking on the ground outside of the house. Then purposely, you know what she did? She 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 keeps a towel on the sofa beside the Prakash and went inside the washroom, and she asked to Prakash, will you please my towel? Then Prakash said to Disha, Dish, my dear wife, my dear bhabhi, my dear sister-in-law, uh, where is Bhaiya? You should ask towel from your husband. Then he said, no, there will be no problem, just a small thing. You just pass my towel. When when Ramesh goes to give towel to Disha, then purposely Disha pulled inside the washroom and locked the washroom and started crying. Started crying inside the washroom. After listening her voice, all three of them, Disha, all three of them, Rinku, Malti Devi and Ramesh, run towards the washroom. When they opened the washroom, Disha and Prakash came out from the washroom. They were shocked to see. Disha was crying and Rinku turns red with anger. He went up to Prakash and slapped on his face twice or thrice. In this way, he said, whatever you have done, it's very wrong. You right now you just leave this house, otherwise I'll call the police and I locked in the jail. Ring Malti and Ramesh watch fight. They were watching everything silently, but they were unable to do so anything. In this way, Prakash leaves the house by crying. He came in the city and took loan and started doing his own kachori business in the city, and he became successful man, and started living in a rented house. Lots of time passed like this. One day again, whenever Ramesh and Malti both were watching the TV by sitting in the hall, then a lawyer came by holding few papers, and he said to Ramesh, take these papers on which you have signed. According to these papers, now your all property, money, jewelry, and your hotel hotel in the name of your daughter-in-law. After listening all of this, Malti Devi and Ramesh were shocked and started crying. I have never, and they said, we have never done this. Then how did, then then how my sign is here? I have never signed in these papers. Then he said, we don't know, this is your sign, and according to this paper, you'll all property in the name of your daughter-in-law. They were crying, and they immediately called the Rinku and said to Rinku, asked to Rinku, and Rinku, who did this? The Rinku said, one day you are going to your all property in my name. So whatever is mine is mine, whatever is mine is hers, and whatever is hers is mine. So I have given my all property in the name of my wife's name. After listening all of this, both of them started crying, but this time too they were unable to do so anything. Lots of time passed like this. So one day Disha said to Rinku, I don't want to live with your parents. if you want to leave, otherwise you can also leave the house. After listening all of this, Rinku became very sad. He was regretting on his action, and he said, "Where they will go in this age?" Then Disha said, "I don't care where they will go in this age. If you want to live with me, live. Otherwise, you can go with your parents." After listening all of this, Malti and Ramesh leave the house by crying, and they were going towards the city. Then suddenly Prakash saw them and immediately runs towards runs towards them and touched their feet and said, "Mother and father, how have you came here in this condition? Who and who have done this to you? Please tell me." Then Malti and Ramesh explained everything in front of Prakash. Then Prakash said, "You don't worry, my dear parents. It's not your fault." Then Ramesh said to Prakash, "Prakash, please forgive me if you can. That day I was unable to stop you." Then Prakash said to Ramesh, "It was not your mistake, my dear father. That day you saw whatever you had sown, and from now onwards, first eat these kachoris, and now you can live with me." Both of them ate kachoris and started living with Prakash, and first time they they feel peace and started living peacefully in the house. Lots of time passed like this, and one day Disha threw a Rinku from the house, and and Ramesh started Ramesh started searching job everywhere, but he didn't find job anywhere. Lots of time passed like this. One day, Prakash said to Ramesh, "My dear father, I remember something. Let's go to let's go to the forest right now." Then both of them, then Prakash took a spade, and all three of them went went in the forest, and they went under a banyan tree. Then suddenly Ramesh Prakash started digging under a banyan tree. He was digging. Then suddenly something hit very hard. Then he said, I found it." When he opened, then then they saw a pot. Inside the pot there were lots of gold and jewelry. They were shocked to see. Then Prakash explained, "Father, this is your money and jewelry. This is your gold. It's yours." Then Ramesh asked, "Please tell me how how this is came here. How is this come here?" Then Prakash explained everything. Rinku used to steal your gold and money from your cupboard, from your locker every day. I was noticing everything, and I spotted that place from where he used to keep he used to keep these things. And one night I stole all his things, and I hide inside the ground under the banyan tree. From now onwards, it's your. I was just waiting for the right time, and today, and from now onwards, it's yours." Then Ramesh understood that how much he was kind. He never used that gold and jewels his for his own business, and and honestly he returned all the money, gold and jewel to the real owner. They hugged tightly to each other, and with the help of that gold and jewels, again they started their own hotel business. And now they came in the same rich condition and started living happily. One day, while searching job, poor Rinku came in the hotel and said to father, "Father, can I find any job here?" Then Ramesh said to Rinku, "Don't call me father. Whatever you have done, now regret. Just go away from here." But again, but this time again, Prakash said to Ramesh, "No, no, my dear father. Whatever it happened, it happened. By the way, he is your own son. We should forgive him." And Ramesh followed Prakash, and they forgive to Rinku. And now again, Rinku, Ramesh, Malti, and Prakash started living together in new house. They were happy. They were happy forever. So friends, this was the story which I shared. I know even now I'm doing lots of mistakes. When I watch my videos after upload, then I realize my mistake. But what can I do? I'm just practicing. If not today, then one day I'll improve. Within this thought, I'm just practicing. We can learn from this story. We should never become greedy in life. We should always listen up to our parents. They are most fortunate people in this world. So I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.